So imagine Stardew Valley met SimCity, then puts you in charge of the whole town. That's GoGo Town. So I found this game and I'm like, okay, this looks good. And I have kind of a problem with games that sort of look like Animal Crossing because I like looking at Coral Island, comparing it to Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing. I'm like, yeah, man, I want more games that look like Coral Island, right? I'm using Unreal Engine 4, which is fine because you don't need a live sim farming game to look like an Unreal Engine 5. I'm still waiting for it, but it doesn't need to happen. So, and I saw this, I'm like, okay, this looks cool. This reminds me of that game Dinkum, and apparently this is also made by an Australian developer. So GoGo Town lets you build and manage a bustling town full of colorful characters, visitors, and weird disasters. So you start by doing everything manually, collecting trash, planting crops, but you can later hire and automate workers to do the busy work. So that's the cool stuff, right? Like, again, if you're somebody who's into automation, like your Factorios, like your Satisfactory games, this might be something to give a try as well. Visitors come and go from your town depending on your town's cleanliness, layout, and entertainment. So again, that sort of reminds you of City Skylines as the most recent sort of city building sim, right? Like, depending how nice and wonderful your town is, depends how people come and go from that specific town. So there's a living ecosystem for you to manage and to sort of make the best use of. It's a bright cartoony style, again, very reminiscent of the original Animal Crossing on the Switch 1 that came out 6-7 years ago. It kind of looks okay, but the thing that to me stands out, and then going back to what I was talking about at the beginning of the show, is looking at the Steam page, looking at the game's homepage. The developer has something out for every single month of this game. Like, July, we're going to do this. August, we're going to do that. November, we're going to do that. And from a content creator perspective, I'm like, this is cool, right? Like now I can plan, like, okay, July update patch. What happened, right? Like, oh, how's the game going now? Like, but even from a person perspective, right? Because this game is in early access. I should have said that sooner. It's not completely out yet. But, sometimes in early access games, you play it and then it's like 3 months with no content update at all. And that sucks, right? Because you're enjoying the game, you're having fun. And like, I want more, and there's no more to play. So this is looking really well. The developers putting some time and energy and money behind it, frankly. So this is the kind of early access game I would reconsider, because I have not played an early access game since the very first my time at Porsche. And that's a game I played and I did most of it, and there was no more content to do. But this might be an early access game playing at my pace, right? Like an hour a day, and not playing Saturday and Sunday. So 5 hours a week, where you could play enough of this game where the number of updates coming forward would mean that you keep playing it for a while. Now, I'd love to give this a try, and this might be one of the choices. But again, talking to Adam, I'm like, maybe a multiplayer game might be better because, and again, money being money, it's easier for people to play something free to play than it is to pay $20 for this, which I think what is the cost. So, GoGo Town, another great cozy gaming suggestion. Again, very relaxing, very easygoing. If you've played it, I'd love to know, because this might be something I play on the Steam Deck, because it looks like it will run like that. I have not checked that out. But in the last Steam Deck stuff I watched was Still a Blade working, and I'm like, wow, I didn't think that could happen. But yeah, GoGo Town, let me know if you like it or if you don't.